Italian word of the day for today, Friday, 20 March 2026, is Doccia. So if it's pronounced with like a soft C, it's gonna be Doccia, or a hard C, Doccia or Doccia. And then if it's pronounced like breccia, which is a type of rock in geology, it'd be like Doccia, breccia, Doccia. Okay, and it translates to English as shower. And a shower is activity, so it can be like to shower, but it's a hygienic exercise, an exercise in hygiene using water in a cascading sense to cleanse one's body or to clean up. And so an alternative to a shower may be a bath, where it's kind of a pool of water and it's a static water. So I think there's the static pool of water, which is a bath, and then the dynamic cascade of water, which is a shower. And so it can be in a house, in a bathroom. It can also be, some people use like waterfalls, natural waterfalls as a shower. And a shower is an example of, I don't wear my glasses. So I do normally wear glasses. My glasses are here. And I've decided to film this and not publish it. It adds a little variety. I do need glasses, but I've been working on assessing my eyesight without my glasses, and I was like, well, there's an example of, I don't wear them when I go to sleep normally, and I also don't wear them in the shower. So there's two big activities where I could ascertain if my eyesight was changing or not. And so showers in that sense have a place in my self-observations of my natural eyesight. I've improved dramatically in terms of I would call it a survival sense of sight, like just basic balance. And I'm like if I'm training or something like that, I can do it now without glasses, and I might be able to write stuff down, and I can like and I don't get dizzy or anything, or feel like I need to sit down or anything like that, because my eyesight has improved. However, I'm like, that might not carry to sitting in a chair for an eye exam in an office, right? I'm like, that's like movement in training and not reading anything. So I'm like, well, that has dramatically improved over the past decade. It's not necessarily relevant for a pair of glasses. And that stems from, there's the nighttime, so when I'm asleep, I'm not necessarily looking at stuff. When I'm showering, that's different, especially if I like, say, shave my legs or something like that. Then eyesight actually does come into the picture. And then there's also different environments. So I lived in a sorority, which is a house with 100 girls in the sorority in Greek Row, University of Washington. And we had a shower set up there. So now I live in a place where I can close the door and take a shower, and I get the room to myself. In a sorority, we had like a row of 3 showers and a communal bathroom that was open to anybody in the house, could go in at any time. And the doors were like marbled plastic, so that you could see if somebody was inside, but it was like marbled, so you couldn't see the person's body. So every time I went in to take a shower, so hey, there'd be 20 people in the bathroom, So I'd take a towel in with me, and I would hang it over the door of the shower to show that it was occupied, and make it so that people couldn't see me when I was showering. I was like, and if I went to prison or served in the military, that might actually become a very relevant situation, because in a prison setting, they're like, one's on display. Now, if I were a woman in a men's prison, I might have a different shower time. However, I might have to use the same facilities, and there might be a suite before and after to make sure I didn't do anything I wasn't supposed to, even if I got to shower alone. And those can be like communal showers where there's not even a barrier. And then in the military, there was a movie growing up, I think came out before I was born, Top Gun, with Tom Cruise in it. Not a remake in the 2020s decade. I was born approximately 1993. I think it came out before me. Can't recall the year of that film at this moment. And I was like, is there anything I would actually want from this movie? Which it's about fighter pilots on a naval carrier. And this against the showering. I was like, I like the nickname Iceman, but I'm a woman, so no. And I was like, come on, Tanis. And I was like, come up with one thing I really want from this movie. I was like, am I going to have to join the military just to get a pair of dog tags? So dog tags are like brass and mining. So in mining, like geological mining, they'll take a piece of brass and put it as an identifier in case there's a cave-in and they find a body on the ground. The brass is the identifier for the individual. In the military, it can be dog tags. So it's something that goes on a chain and has identifying information about the individual. And in case the body, like the person dies and they find the body, or the person's injured and they find the body, it's an identifier for who they are. I was like, my question for that one then would be, do I shower with my dog tags in the military? All right. So there we go. In English, I shower. In Italiano, let's go with Doccia or Doccia.